And so, is this? I was reading in your bio. This is where you had a little accident with a fingernail. Maybe is this class you're mentioning?
Yes, it was absolutely.
Let's
I
tell us
mean,
that story.
it's horrible. So if I think back, about a month before I had to pack up and fly to Rhode Island, I was out in the driveway. I don't know if I was washing the car or just getting something out of the car, but for some reason, when I opened up the driver's side door and I remember grabbing a bag inside the car. And in my world, I just wanted to be swift and cool. And when I pulled the bag with my left hand and then had my right hand on the frame, I just thought, I'm going to shut the door. And it's just like nothing happened. For whatever reason, I ended up slamming the door right on my right thumb. It was, it was awful. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, ouch.
throbbing heartbeat, bloody, disgusting, but it didn't break it, which is good. So after my parents took me to the doctor, they were like, yeah, you're fine. I'm like, okay. So the thumb itself was really bruised and the thumbnail was like black,
Mhm.
but there was no open wound and it just looked really ugly. But so far, it was okay. So I fly to Rhode Island. Everything's working. My thumb is still looking like it's just bruised and it just looks really bad and ugly. But anyway, so I get into class first day. We are examined. Our uniforms were examined for ironing. Our aprons had to be folded a certain way. Our toolkits had to be placed to the table a certain way. Like it was very military, but I loved it because I like precision. So once class officially started, I just approached the chef and said, I need to discuss a potential hazard with you. And she said, sure, what's going on? I showed her my thumb. She said, are you in pain? I said, no. This happened about a month ago and it's not broken. And the thumbnail is black, but it just looks bad. Are you okay if I don't wear a glove or should I? And she said, well, is it an open wound? I said, no, there's nothing coming out of it. She said, great. Then you're fine to not use a glove and just go for it. I went, okay. So about 6 hours later, we have baked, we have made buttercreams, we've made syrup, we have scrubbed the kitchen down, and we ended up making this beautiful first tort that I learned on it. It was called the mocha buttercream tort. And the way in which things work at Johnson and Wales, everyone that makes a final product, they are boxed and shipped over to the main hall for eating, for consuming. So it creates a whole cafeteria main hall eating scenario so that after everyone's done with class, then they go to main hall and we basically eat what we made.
Mhm.
Like it's an ingenious idea. So at the end of class, we're scrubbing, we're cleaning up. I'm taking off my apron and I was just noticing my skin was a little dry and I looked down and my right thumb was clear.
Oh,
It had no stain. That whatever, I guess it was dried blood. It was gone. And I was horrified. And I'm like, oh my God, I have just completely destroyed and ruined this potential mocha buttercream tort. I mean, I've tainted this entire class. And I was so scared to tell the chef. So I didn't say anything. I mean, how ridiculous is that? So I get back on the shuttle bus. We all go over to the dorm. We change clothes. And I am coming down the hallway like in a fury because I just had to warn my roommates.
don't eat the.
It was awful. It's like, Paul Revere running and running. So anyway, I run down the hallway, I open the door, and all I knew to say was, do not eat the buttercream tart today.
It's like a surprise. Could be something
Oh
in
my
there.
God. I mean, they were like, what are you talking about? I was like, just don't eat it.